hear what they say. Oh no, we're on our way. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Woo-hoo!
Escape to reality. Back in session.
Back
with
in
Justine.
his house and Geneva. What up?
Hey.
Hey. How's it going?
It's going good.
Yeah, we're here for our Bravo Breakdown episode. We have Real Housewives of Atlanta to talk about, the premiere, Jersey, Below Deck,
Jesus,
Shahs
so
finale. So much.
It's embarrassing how much TV we watch.
I don't stick with those people, I promise.
But we are a reality TV podcast. We love TV. We were two friends who would just text each other about it all the time.
Yep.
And so we just decided to see if you guys gave a shit. So we'll see.
Yeah, jury's still out, but we're here. We're here regardless. As always, we're going to dive into a little celebrity gossip. What do we got?
I got shocked. My pants got blown off by this story.
Okay.
Can you guess it?
Is it Mohamed Hadid?
Oh, no, not him. We can talk about him, though, because she's a slut named Justina. But Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union having a baby. Did you know that they were going to do this?
No, but this is what is weird to me about this story. You saw the pictures? She's like dressed in a hospital gown when she gave birth.
I know.
What is that about?
I know.
No, really.
It's tough. Maybe. Well, you know what? Because she's because she's the mom. So the baby got spit out of the surrogate, and then it's supposed to be skin to skin. So she wants to get that baby on her, so that the baby feels like it's hers. So yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. But I was like, why are they laying in a hospital bed?
Yeah. It did look like she gave birth.
Yes.
Right. Usually but like Jeff Lewis giving, like when they did give birth, they were in their hospital gowns, I guess, looking back. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I was just shocked. I'm happy for her. I didn't think this was happening for her.
Yeah, me neither. It's very nice. I'm happy for them. I mean, what is she, like 40, but she looks 12, so I'm sure it's going to be great.
I know. She doesn't look any older than that hot piece of ass she was in Bring It On.
I know. It's crazy. Yeah, good for them.
She's so beautiful. And she does seem nice. Now, she has a show coming out with Jessica Alba, and I'll have to see. I'll watch for Gabrielle because she is one of my favorites. She's in Bad. I wonder if she's going to be back in Bad Boys.
I hope she is. I saw like she put up something like "Call me" about Bad Boys, so I hope they bring her
Why
back.
wouldn't they? What the fuck are they thinking?
I know.
And why didn't Will Smith marry her?
What's wrong?
Why
with
is he
Jada?
marrying Jada? I don't know. And this stupid red table. I'm gonna chuck the red table out the door. I don't care. I wish he married Gabrielle Union or whatever. I don't like them. So
I haven't watched anything on Red Table. I don't watch things on Facebook.
I don't know. No, I don't watch it. No, it gives me anxiety.
Yeah.
When they're talking such heavy things with their children, it gives me anxiety. Okay.
So let's talk about the Hadid story because Daily Mail put up like screenshots of the text. So Hadid is Mohamed
juicy.
Hadid is Yolanda's ex, and
makes
Gigi
me feel
Bella's
good that
dad.
someone so gorgeous can get cheated on, you know?
Yeah, so he's DMing some like model in like the Ukraine or something, all these like terribly nasty texts, sending her hotel receipts, like bad, and she published them all. It was rough. I feel like it was real rough. He was saying some real nasty stuff, like real nasty. You saw?
He's a gross pig, and I feel like he's had to have looked at his daughters and been like from the behind, and then been like, damn, that's a hot piece of ass, and turns around and is like, oh shit, that's my daughter, you know?
I don't know, it's sad. I feel bad for Shaviva or whatever her name is.
Yeah, I do feel bad for her. She did seem nice when she was shopping for jewels with Lisa Vanderpump on that show one time.
Yeah,
she's just a sweet little fawn. Yeah. But she's just not. She's beautiful, but she's no Joan Rivers, you know.
Imagine being like Bella and Gigi and like seeing all that from your dad. Like, can you imagine? Oh, it's so gross. Like, ugh,
you know, they've seen a lot. Yeah,
they have.
I don't know what. It's bizarre. The Shaviva, I'm looking for the story right now because I did read it last night and I couldn't print it out. But so it's some girl. I just loved that her name was like Justina. I thought that was funny. And then, so they been cheating for a long time, or are they cheating, or they started online and then
Yeah,
He
no,
wants
it
to eat
sounds like
pierogies off of her or something.
Yeah, and they like met up, so it's definitely like they've hooked up. It's real
And
sad.
so, what is Shiva and him married? No.
No, they've just been engaged for like 5 years.
Oh man, she
rough.
fucked up there.
Yep,
She didn't
rough.
get in there.
What else you got?
Wow. Okay. Where did we start here? Are you interested in Priyanka Chopra and Nick Jonas, and that it's really going to happen? And how did he get? It does baffle me because she's just so freaking gorgeous, and I see these pictures online with. It's like. I can see them. I can feel the sexual chemistry for some reason, but it still baffles me. And maybe good for her, good for him, because she's a woman, you know?
He pulls some hot chicks. Like, it's crazy. He really does. Wasn't he the one that was dating Kate
Gay
Hudson
men
at
are
one
into
part?
him, too.
Right?
Yeah. You're right.
So he has something that pulls in the older ladies. It's pretty
Wow.
interesting. Yeah. Well, good.
Wow.
I mean, she looks beautiful. It looks like she's having a great time at the bachelorette party.
They're going to have a baby quick.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. She's probably already
She's
pregnant.
really beautiful. Those lips are just all natural, right?
Yeah, she's great. I love her.
God, gorgeous. Okay. Engagement rumors swirl for Jersey Shore's Ronnie Ortiz Magro.
No.
There's pictures of them on Daily Mail with a big rock on her stupid finger. But people are saying, people are saying in their life that he hasn't popped the question. But who knows? They were just at the situation's wedding. They're drunk. He's probably like, baby, let's get married. Let's be. Was she at the wedding?
I think she was invited. Yeah, I think she was.
Was she there?
I think so.
I don't see a picture. I got to look for a picture of her.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Ronnie.
Oh my God.
She'll take all his money. And he wouldn't sign a prenup. He'd be like a complete moron.
Oh my God. Can you just imagine?
Disaster.
This better not be happening, but it does look like a big. Oh. Then this other thing, this is hilarious. One of their fights online, I guess, the off-camera spat included Jen accusing Ronnie of allegedly killing her dog.
God.
Isn't that great?
That
really cracked me up. I loved it, but
I can't.
Okay. Teresa Giudice hasn't had sex in 2 years and 7 months. I think she's screwing a plumber on the side. She's glowing.
So. No, she's an Italian, man. I
yeah.
She's
Is
old
she
school.
really? Okay.
Yeah, I don't see it.
It's really what it is. Okay. Okay. All right. That's all. That's what she said. So no conjugal visits, I guess.
Ugh, rough. All right. Are we ready to dive in?
I'm ready, baby.
Okay, let's start with Atlanta. It was like having old friends back. It was so good.
I loved it.
Portia was the star of the episode.
I can't get Portia out of my head with that red wig.
She's so good. So Portia is dating a new dude who now we know she's pregnant. And Dennis McKinley, he's a nightclub owner and owns the hot dog factory. I don't even know.
It looked like he travels around and gives hot dogs to people out of a van.
A truck, yeah. Just what everybody needs. She said that he told her he loved her the first day they met, and she just felt it. And they go shopping.
Of course she did.
They go shopping for rings. I love the Russian jeweler. Was like no joke.
And it was the same place that she went with Cordell.
Yeah, what the hell? She's like, why get a new jeweler? He was great. And I don't know. Portia's body to me has
changed. It's bizarre.
Significantly. Right?
What happened? She doesn't even look
crazy.
the same. I think about that every time. She had a nice little slender, normal figure. Now she looks like
She's just plumped up, like everywhere. It's like her body has just expanded.
What's going to happen over time with that shit in her?
I don't know. Somebody was telling me, I was talking to somebody about this, and they were like, yeah, her ass has always been big, though. And I'm like, but not to that point.
But it was normal. It was like a healthy, like what it could be achieved by eating some hot dogs, not by getting injections, right?
Yeah, that's how I felt. Yeah, agreed. But I mean, I love Portia, but her body's 100% different than it was.
She's
back
gorgeous. I love her. She's one of the top housewives of all time.
Oh, she's
and especially
grown.
being so young.
Yep. She's
She's
grown on me
great.
significantly.
I've loved her since day one. Maybe it took me a few episodes, but she's crazy.
Yeah.
No budget wedding. How many hot dogs is he selling?
Right?
And did Cordell have a budget, I wonder? Yeah, he was a little bitch.
I think so. Yeah, I just love Portia. She was so entertaining. Like when she was shaking her ass with Nene, like
because she came out the gate
room.
as like being Martin Luther King's one of their family members, right?
No, like her grandfather was like a civil rights activist or something. It was something
Okay.
like that. Yeah.
I thought she was related somehow or something like that. Okay.
No, yeah, it was like her uncle or something.
And it's like she was supposed to be like this sophisticated woman, and it went downhill quick.
Yeah, it did. Nene. So Nene and Greg, it's just so sad.
I don't even want to watch it.
It's hard to watch. But I do have to comment on Nene's first interview, like with the gold head wrap. It's a lot.
She's
A
incredible.
lot.
Poor Greg looks so skinny,
Oh,
but he looks healthy, and
think-
I love him so much. But
Me
I just
too.
feel like I feel bad saying this, but I don't want to watch. I feel like they should take a little break.
Yeah, I know. It's like it's hard to watch. I just feel like he needs to just be resting and not deal with any of this shit.
I think Housewives, we need to all sign a petition that they won't show people when they're, going through something like that, or getting facelifts,
Agreed.
or vagina, anything.
Yep.
I'm done.
Yeah, I agree. Cynthia has a new boyfriend, Mike Hill. They've been dating 3 months long
Oh my
distance.
God, how awkward this was.
Oh my God, they were FaceTiming in front of Noelle, in front of her daughter. It was so inappropriate. I'm like, why
I
are
love
you...
Noelle, but
It
that
was weird.
Bizarre. Those grapes, I gotta get me some frozen grapes in
I
a
was-
basket.
I was thinking the same thing. The frozen grapes in the
I'm
wine
doing
was
that.
genius.
She's living the life.
Yeah, she is.
He lives in LA. They're never going to get together. What's the wasting the time? Or she could move to LA. What the hell? What are we thinking? She's not planted to Atlanta, right?
No, I don't think so.
But Steve Harvey introduced them.
Yeah, that's weird. My good friend Steve Harvey. I love when they like name drop people like that. Let's see what else. Candy. So Candy wants another kid. I love Riley. Riley was like reading them. She was like, I thought
Riley
maybe
is,
you could
like-
have more kids, but that was before I saw you with a young child. And then she was like, money doesn't matter if you're not around. She was like reading them.
I thought Candy surprises me how mellow she is. When's she gonna turn into Vita too?
I
right?
know. I don't think
She's
she
not
has-
turning into Mama. What's her name?
Mama Joyce. Yeah, she
Mama
doesn't have that-
Joyce.
she doesn't have that in her.
If my kid says that shit to me, I am gonna. They will. That's the last time they say that shit to
Well,
me.
I think she knows.
Get a
They're
fucking
not
job,
wrong.
bitch.
But they know she's not wrong. Like she's not dedicating any time to the kids.
I know, but people, it's a different time, and I think it's really rude of a child to say that. It's really out of line.
I felt like it was great because it was true. I don't know. It didn't bother me.
It's
But-
true, but who's got to pay for this shit?
True. But yeah.
Who
I mean,
you want to go to a Toyota, little girl, or do you want to drive your whatever the
your
fuck
Range
you're
Rover,
driving?
right?
You know.
Yeah, you have a point. So Portia has an idea to go surprise
But I get
everybody.
it. They shouldn't have another kid. They don't need another kid.
Right. Portia wants to go surprise everybody for Nene's comedy show. She's flying private to Miami with the boyfriend. He must make like straight up money.
Who was flying there?
Portia and her dude were flying private.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and I
It's
love
been a while since I saw it.
when she gets in the car. She's like, I should have kept my small titties. These big titties don't do nothing but sweat. I was like, oh my god.
I don't remember her boobs ever.
And that's what I'm saying. She's just like blown up. Not like just like her body has expanded in every
It's just
area.
different. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
It's like she already gave birth.
Yeah, 100%. The sketchy part was her and her boyfriend were driving and she was like, do you know Candy? And he was like,
Oh my
"Mhm."
gosh, this was the most bizarre drive
And
ever.
like didn't look like he wanted to elaborate at all. And he was like, yeah, I was at OLG all the time. And like you could tell something else. There's something else there.
Are you the type of person that's like, do you just stay quiet? I would be like blasting questions like, did you fuck Candy? Did someone you know fuck Candy? Why are
Right.
you acting like that? Do you ask questions or are you
Yeah.
just quiet like her?
No, I think
Is
you
that
gotta ask
normal?
questions. If
Yeah.
you feel a vibe, why wouldn't you ask questions?
Right? I know.
Yeah.
But I guess you just want to get to the altar. You just keep your mouth shut, right?
I guess, yeah. I don't know. I love Portia's the star for sure. It was great to have them back. I'm excited for the season. I think it's gonna be good.
Oh my God, she's such a. I just was smiling ear to ear watching her.
Me too. She's fantastic. Do you have any other Atlanta thoughts?
Oh, I hate Eva and Eva Pigford. Your name's not Eva Marcel. I remember. And you're nothing against Pigford, but that's your born name. What's wrong with that? What are you ashamed of? Then, yeah, that's what she was. That was her
Right.
name on America's Next Top Model,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Then she tried to fancy it up.
Yeah.
Okay, but she's so beautiful. But I don't like her dissing Cynthia. You call me in 30, 20 years, tell me if you look like Cynthia.
Right? I agree. Like, come on, you gotta like give her
I don't
credit.
like that
She's
shit.
50 years old. She looks amazing.
Yeah. She's a legend. Okay. Where else? Poor Ace at the thing with Don Juan. He's funny.
God.
I like Don Juan.
I love Don Juan. Love
Poor
him.
Ace wants to go to bed. You're right. They don't need another kid. And
That's what
it
I'm
is the
saying.
hard truth. No, you're right. You're right. But
Yeah.
you are right.
All right. Let's do
Wow.
a little below deck, shall we?
Oh, I loved, real quick, I loved Portia in the bathroom talking to her sister. And she's like, he's got no children, no wives. I snatched him off the market.
No
I thought that
kids.
was funny.
No kids is amazing, I feel like.
I know.
At his
She's
age.
lucky. She's lucky.
Yeah, she is.
Poor Greg, though. I really pray that he is okay.
Yeah, me too.
'Cause you can feel the pain from Nini's eyes. She tries to be... I worry for her.
Yeah, I hope he's all right. Okay, below deck.
Below.
I guess
deck.
I don't want to go through the entire episode because it was a standard episode, but I have to rant about Chandler. Chandler is the worst bosun I've ever seen. Like, he is the worst.
He's like a little scared cat.
They start with a fishing trip and it's evident no one knows how to fish. They're like hauling ass in the boat. Like, that's not how you fish. You got to wait and like let the fish come to you, right? Like,
And they have a professional fisherman on board, and they
doesn't even let Riley go.
The biggest mistake ever, just because he's such a douche.
Right? And he didn't tell Captain Lee where he was going, didn't have his radio on, just like wandering around.
Because those people actually wanted to catch some fish and cook.
Right. And then he leaves nobody. So they go do like a lunch in the water, which looked awesome. And they don't leave anybody. He leaves no one on the boat.
That looked incredible. Yeah.
But he blew it there too. Captain Lee was all
Ross
pissed.
told him too.
Yeah, Ross keeps telling him. So Captain Lee goes in on him, tells him all this stuff. And
I do love Captain Lee on the show.
Yes.
I don't love him on Twitter.
I agree. I think he's great on the show.
I don't want to hear Captain Lee ever say "dick in my hand" again.
Me neither.
He's I'm a perv, and I don't want to think about Captain Lee with his dick in his hand.
No. He also, like, Chandler's like, the crew needs to look out for me. Like, no one is like, da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, the crew doesn't, you need to plan accordingly and not be a complete idiot. Like, I just feel like he's the worst. He's really the worst bosun that's ever been on this show, I think. By far.
He is, and it's like they knew that or something. And I don't know, they got lucky. He is just garbage.
And he's just such a dick to everybody, too. It's like he's blaming it on them when it's like, it's not their fault. You're not giving them any direction. And you're the boss, you know?
He sucks. Yeah, I love Ashton. He's fun to watch. And he is cute. I just want to hear him fart. It's
Ashton
gross.
has grown on me significantly. I
Me
thought he was going to
too.
be a tool bag, but he's like very, I don't know, he seems pretty...
He gives people great advice.
He
He's
does.
giving everybody advice.
When they went out for the night and he was dancing with everybody like Dirty Dancing style.
Yeah.
I love him.
And then he wanted to screw Riley. I like that Riley turned him down. Good for her. I wouldn't be able to, but he's hot.
He is hot.
Be like, come on in, Ashton. It's
Another
cold outside.
epic dinner from the chef. I mean, come
God,
on.
he's a little perv too, huh?
Well, how about when
Breast
they were
massages?
the breast massage, and then when they were all watching them have sex on the
Yeah.
camera? I'm like,
I was like, I thought once Kate left, I was like, I think they're gonna get turned on and go. Then he did some yoga, so
yeah, I thought that was weird.
that was hilarious.
A little creepy.
He is. It was very odd. It was really weird vibes.
It was weird. Kate gave the description
Hear
of
his
this.
penis stretching out.
Ugh. Thanks for that. Kate gave the description of the season when she said, Josiah is like a show dog. He just like prances around, does everything, and Caroline is like a scared chihuahua that's gonna pee in the corner.
She's on one this season. She's freaking amazing to watch.
She is hilarious.
She has such good liners.
Caroline is just falling apart, crying about her foot again.
And then you're like, she's telling you to go lay down in the guest room and you're sobbing.
Right, and she can't even make a drink. Like, they asked for, like, a rum coconut drink, which obviously is a pina colada. She has no idea how to make it, is, like, walking around like an idiot. Like, she needs to go, I think.
I don't even know how they can't hire people that know what to do.
Right?
Get Brooke on there.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Could you imagine Josiah, Brooke and Kate?
Oh, my gosh. That's the dream team. That's what I want on my boat.
Definitely. They would kill it, the three of them.
I love when what's her face Caroline goes to the doctor again, and Kate's like, get the good drugs. I just think I love her.
But I think also she's not rude. Like, she still says like, I want you to get better, and she's upfront like, you may need to leave. you know?
Right. Yes. She's just very honest, and that's how everyone in the world should be.
Yeah. Yeah, she's good.
She's a great boss. She's so fun to watch.
She really
so
is.
much better. She really knows what the hell she's doing.
Yep, definitely.
People respect her.
Any other below deck
Josiah's
thoughts?
fun to watch. Oh, the one of the guests put on Instagram, the guy, the Charles, I think the one that got caught screwing because he was the primary. He says his Instagram handle's Charles My I Am. I initially thought Queen Bee, but more like devil in disguise. Two-faced for sure. Payback is a bitch. People ask me if she's really a witch, and I can confirm she actually is. Cranky, depressed, and possibly bipolar. And for the record, Kate, my group and I are self-made, opposite of trust fund babies. We were working on our phones half the time as we're all busy entrepreneurs. The trip was a workcation for us. Don't assume what you don't know. Not cool of you to try and make up shit either. The rest of the crew are cool except for you. Really unfortunate as I usually get along with everyone. Rant over. Hashtag drop the mic.
Workcation, please. That's
Loser.
So stupid.
So
I saw that, but you know what I saw was
Oh,
weird?
you saw that?
The part that I saw was that it said it was promoted by Bravo.
Oh, that's shady.
Right?
Don't shit on Kate. She's the best thing you got going.
Yeah, I thought the same. Okay, let's do some Jersey, Real Housewives of New Jersey.
I was entertained, even though it started out sad. I don't appreciate. It doesn't give me hope, but I liked it.
Yeah, before we dive in, as always, we ask that you kindly write us a review on Apple Podcasts, and then follow us on Twitter at Escape2Pod. Holler at us. Okay, so Real Housewives of New Jersey. Yeah,
We spoke with Siggy, too. She's the ex-housewife. Catch our interview there.
Yep. Check it out.
She's fun.
Yeah, she was great. So Jersey starts with a montage. It looks like Melissa and Teresa are going to get into it again, which, like, I don't want to watch that.
It's like, whatever, you know?
Over it.
Get over it. You hate each other.
It makes me sad. I just don't want that family to fight. They've been through too much. And
it's real, too. It feels real. That's why it sucks.
But it was, like, when you watch back that flashback, like, when they were really beefing and they got into that fight at that, like, therapy session, it's like, my God, this show is good.
And when Melissa got down on her knees and she's like,
please.
It's like, fuck, man, I can't handle this shit right now.
I know.
And then Margaret, when they're naked in the shower, it's like, where am I? Oh, my God.
Good. Yeah. So, I got a comment.
Where does it open up with? It opens up with them. Okay.
With Teresa, Teresa's trying to get the kids off to school. Melania has these, like, super long nails.
Everyone's talking about the nails. I freaking missed them. I got to go back and see them.
They were intense. But I love Melania. Like,
it's Jersey. I can't expect less. I had nails. The first thing I don't know what age I was, but all I wanted were a set of acrylic nails. Best day of my life. I can still see them. They were purple, glowing, beautiful. I loved them. I was never prouder of my life.
That's so funny. I think the first time I got nails was like for homecoming or something, like my freshman year.
I was like 12 years old, and
that's
I went out and I picked up a 25-year-old guy, lost my virginity, and that's how I have my baby.
People are gonna believe you. So yeah, Melania, the nails, whatever. All the kids are the same, pretty much. Gia's 17. It's crazy.
They're all turning into
so
beautiful
old.
women. I'm really happy.
Yeah, they are. The dad is complaining.
They're going to get their frequent flyer miles, too.
Joe hasn't called in 2 weeks. Yeah, they got to fly to Italy. So that's the drama, I think.
I think their life will be okay.
You think?
Yeah, they can go spend a month or two in Italy. I mean, it's better than a dead dad. I don't know. Yeah. Shit happens, you know?
That's true. That's positive. Better than being dead.
Go there every 6 months. Life could be worse.
Yeah, Margaret, her house is completely
I'm done with that
unfinished.
shit. Come on. It doesn't even look like you've showered since the last freaking show either, you scumbag. Clean up your house.
No, it looked terrible.
Fucking scumbag. You're obviously not making any money. Your husband obviously doesn't make any money because you would fix up that disgusting floor.
I know. It looks so bad. It's
I felt offended. You're on national television.
Yeah. Yeah. The stuff from the party is still there from like last season. It was just ridiculous. So yeah, she's a mess.
It was gross.
Dolores, her and Frank, I love.
Waking up in the bed?
Oh, gross. With full
what
makeup
cameraman had to do that work?
Yeah. Dolores.
I do like Margaret, but that was just a weird opening. Sorry.
Yeah. Dolores and Frank, love them. Frank was
Okay.
disbarred
I got lots of questions.
for taking money from
So
a
he was a
client.
lawyer. Who knew that? Did you?
No, I didn't. I don't know. I thought he
I
was
thought
just
she
a
was
gym
disbarred.
person.
He like couldn't do more construction, and I'm like, damn, he's a fucking lawyer. Wow,
I know. I didn't know that either.
good for him.
And she's just alone in the house feeling lonely. She said it's an eviscerating feeling, which I thought was quite a description.
Jeez.
They are flipping houses together.
I guess. I mean, do you notice how she's like, "What? Are we okay?" Or it's like there's such a relationship.
I
still.
know. They are such a relationship. Like she said, we're partners in life and you didn't tell me about you getting disbarred and like
I have such issues with Frank. He's taking. I feel like he loves her, but Dolores deserved a life of full love, and she didn't get that. I feel like he's been stringing her along for 20 years, in my opinion.
They're just super codependent and like can't quit each other.
It's too bad. Because then be together. At least do something.
Yeah.
It can't be healthy. I mean, it's healthy, I guess, but I mean, has she ever had another healthy relationship? Or, I don't know. Maybe she has. Who knows?
I don't know. I mean, she's still dating that guy, which is very bizarre.
Maybe she was back. Maybe I think she did have a relationship, so maybe
she's
has
dating,
gotten away from
She's dating the
Frank.
doctor now, so she's dating somebody
Right.
now.
I just don't. I mean, I don't buy that whole thing.
No, I don't either.
But I think she might have had a boyfriend, so maybe she did get away from Frank. I won't lay it all on him. Yeah. But it's very interesting. It is Jersey, I guess. But he has been paying her bills ever since.
It's a very interesting
she did
dynamic.
birth his kids.
Yeah. Teresa's weightlifting, getting ready for her competition, which looks like a nightmare. She had to like bring food to lunch with Dolores.
No
she
way.
Eat anything.
I would never. I hope I never do that to myself.
I mean, I know I wouldn't.
I never would. But Jesus, I can't even get up to walk my poor dogs. But jeez, it was weird. Second cardio is what stuck out in my mind. It's like F that shit.
Second cardio, lifting, like it's just not being able to eat anything.
Not drinking. You're down in the caves.
Ugh. Yeah, you're in the wine caves, not drinking.
What about Melissa and Joe at their house? Melissa, she's just cooking pasta. Probably tasted good. I wonder if her food's good. What do you think?
It is. Yeah,
okay.
It's good. I think
good
she
for
knows
her.
how to cook Italian.
I like that. Because if she didn't, then she'd really get shit on. Yeah, because Teresa never shits on her for her cooking, and she would.
She would, right?
I'd love to eat all their food. Get that bitch. Oh my God, that'd be fun. Have a taste testing of what's her face's sauce, the Manzos. The what's her faces with the husband with their glasses, the cannoli dessert lady, and then
Kathy.
Teresa. Yeah, I would just love to taste all their. I'm an Italian food addict, so I would love that.
Me too. I love Italian food. Good Italian food, nothing better.
Or real quick though, Melissa and Margaret at their house, and Joe. He said like pussy a couple times this episode.
Yeah, he talks about Danielle like saying she must have really good pussy.
She's got a good piece of pussy. I find it entertaining, but in this environment, he really has never changed. It's kind of it's really.
He is.
I guess with Joe Giudice gone, he really fills the gap with that.
Right.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I have so many thoughts of these people. I'm really sorry. Before we get to the party, I have to bring up something else. When Dolores and Teresa are at their dinner or their lunch or whatever, doesn't it seem like Dolores always seems like she could be the only person to really take or shake down Teresa? Do you feel that way, or is it just me? Not like shake her down, but she's like kind of the boss in the relationship more than like she kind of gets away with more, maybe because of their long history. But to me, Dolores, like no one else can really talk to her the way Dolores can.
What did she say? I don't
even
know.
Jacqueline, just the vibes I get.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. It just seems like if it came down to it, Dolores would flip the table on her.
I just don't think that Teresa has the mental capability to have it. Like, she doesn't process things.
That's what people say, that she's not that. Okay, I always feel like she's a genius in the mind of a hamster wheel coming out. You know what I don't know. Okay. Sorry. All right. Now you get to the party. I'm so sorry. I have a deep affection, I guess, for Dolores. I feel like she's got such a presence that even Teresa fears her in a little tiny bit.
I just that's the thing. I just feel like no one's home with Teresa. Like at all.
Okay. Maybe that's why. Okay. All right. Okay.
And even now, like even though she's saying she says things where it's like,
I give her too much
drunk.
credit.
I don't know.
But she's got books coming out. She can't be that dumb, right?
Well,
she's got champagne. Bellini.
She has a
you're right.
co-author for all those books. Like, that's not
okay.
But
I know, but just to put it all together and everything, and just keep it all going.
Yeah.
I just give her credit. Okay.
No,
and I
do
love
too.
that she shows up in the fur coats. There's nothing better I love than seeing her on the sidelines at her school. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Okay, birthday party for Melissa in a wine loft, a grotto. It was so loud in there. There's 2 new housewives. We don't.
That's a cool looking place.
Get introduced to them, but Jennifer, the Turkish one, her lips are insane. They're like very Snooki like. I don't know if you noticed them.
I could barely look at those girls because I was too busy looking at the ones I kind of zoned out when they got on. I need to zone back in. They don't need them.
I think they need them.
No, nope.
You know?
Nope.
Danielle's face is coming in tight. She looks like she got a fresh facelift, looking good.
Poor thing.
Dolores hates Danielle because Danielle's talking about Frank's disbarment. I love how they said Italians don't talk about personal stuff. Like, nobody asks anything. It's a cone of silence.
That's my type of people, man.
Right?
What are we going to talk about this shit for?
Right? Melissa gets hammered, which, like, she's so annoying when she's drunk to me. I find her
Oh,
obnoxious.
my God. Just shut the fuck up. Go put Joe's dick in your mouth and call it a day.
Like,
God,
running around.
I'm done with it.
Stop. Like, you're not 12 years old. I found it real annoying.
Oh, I know. I wrote, I think, on Twitter, like, I picture 7-year-old Melissa acting the same, and she wasn't drunk. She's just annoying.
Yes, 100%. You notice
she's not lovable. There's no one more unlikable. It's really bizarre.
I would agree.
I don't hate her, but I've never once been like, oh, I love you, Melissa.
Same.
But
Same.
Teresa can be crazy as a fucking wild cannon, and I'd go to battle for her. It's bizarre.
Same. She started throwing the cake. Did you notice? In a homage to Ziggy, she threw her birthday cake everywhere.
I think it's kind of rude, honestly.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel the same way about Melissa. Like, I've just never really liked her.
Most housewives, at least for 1 minute, I'm like, we'd be friends. And Melissa's gorgeous and everything. I love looking at her, but
yeah, no, she doesn't do it for me.
It's not sincere.
No,
she's not ever been who she really is, and it comes across that way. I think.
I would agree. It looks like a great season, though. A lot of fights, a lot of drama. I just love Jersey. It is fun.
I want some bacon wrap scallops down there. It sounded delicious.
Yeah,
Margaret.
Food looks good.
You know, I think she's a good addition. She really fit in well with the group with them without Siggy. I think Siggy did the right thing by leaving.
Yeah, I agree. Any other?
Dolores and Frank, they really claim to not be banging. I believe them, but I think they should just be together. They're soulmates.
Yeah,
Dolores, way she looks at him and like she's got those heart emojis, you know.
It's just obvious that they have a deep connection, and they're like still like they're in a relationship without being in a relationship. So just be in a relationship. I don't get it.
Yeah. You know? Right. Okay. And
right.
How could Frank ever date anybody? No one would ever be okay with that.
No, it's a weird situation. I don't know how she's dating somebody now with him living there. Like, she lives with her ex-husband. They do all their business together. They have the kids together. It's like, what? I don't know how anybody
she's just screwing somebody once a week.
Yeah.
Do you see that picture of her, Teresa, and Andy?
Amazing.
Could it be any better? I kind of I want to frame it and put it on my wall like a loser.
They were all giving such good eyes.
Teresa has never looked. She just looks like she got, she was in the taxi and then they spruced her hair up after she just got banging her 25-year-old boyfriend. I don't believe it, people. I think she's a genius.
Yeah, she looked good. I don't think she's a genius. Okay. All right.
I think she's fooling us all, maybe.
All right, Dallas. They're in Copenhagen.
She's probably got people from jail still sending her money. She probably started a whole ring in there of people giving her money because she's so great. All right.
Ponzi scheme. All right, you done?
Yes. Sorry.
All right, Dallas. They arrive in Copenhagen. Fucked up on Xanax and champagne.
That's what I want to be on.
So
whatever Cameron was on was like, damn, give me some of that. That looks fun.
Brandy's grand idea is to fake being an alcoholic so that Leanne confronts her about it, which makes no sense.
So dumb. I don't even care about that. It's so dumb. Stupid.
They go to a Michelin star restaurant, and Stephanie thinks fancy food is disgusting. Cameron wants to ask for a quesadilla, so they're obviously in the right environment.
That was great.
Brandy pounded 15 shots, literally.
I don't have a sophisticated palate. I would just sit there and keep my mouth shut. I like fancy food, though. I would try it.
Oh, I would eat that shit up. I love food. I love restaurants like that. But
yeah, if I had money to go to those places, I'd be there every day.
I love Stephanie said, like, as Brandy's getting wasted, she's like, she's playing a game with Leanne, but she's hurting herself, which is, like, so true.
Right, yeah. Yeah, drinking all those shots made me want to barf.
No, it looked terrible. And I think it was, like, I imagine it to be, like, licorice. Like, I feel like that's what they were drinking.
Oh,
my
like, God, I hate that.
Me
yeah,
too.
like that Oh,
Yeah.
my God, no.
Um,
I'd rather drink my grandfather's urine.
Great.
Nasty.
Deandra and Cameron get into it over the whole, I don't know, all the drama with the mother-in-law and the blah, 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 blah.
And
they
I
start
can't
fighting.
follow that either. And
I
then
don't
something
know what's
happened at a lake, and no one's saying what happened, right?
I think
Did you
they're talking
catch
about the trip at the lake where Deandra was getting drunk. That trip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
Cameron,
she's bringing up the Keurig cups. What'd she do with the Keurig cup? Who cares? She put it between her legs. Get over it.
so stupid.
Right?
Yeah. Cameron's like, calm yourself down. Is this how your mother yells at you? Which I felt like it was a real burn.
Jeez.
Cameron storms off. They're fighting at the table. Everybody's embarrassed.
She's best friends with her mother-in-law.
They keep fighting all the way towards the elevator. Like, Cameron refuses to get in the elevator with her. Very petty.
I like watching them fight, though. I like watching Cameron get in her real personality.
Me too. Leanne's like, you have to control how you talk to people, which I thought was, like, hilarious for Leanne to say. And then Deandra was like, for what? You've been doing that for, like, 6 months?
That was nasty. I didn't see Brandy take the girl out of the elevator. She was like, oh, I love drunk Brandy. She's like a bouncer or something. Did you see that?
Yeah, she pulled somebody out and, like, let the elevator close.
Brandy is strong, huh?
Brandy was hammered. Like, you could tell no one was home. Like, no one. I just feel like, like, they may have a point. Like, she is constantly drinking. And I don't know if that's editing or, like... But
she hates her husband.
Yeah. That's what she said. She said, like, when they were in a low point, she was drinking a bottle of wine a day, which, like, I get.
Yeah, I've been there, honey.
Deandra and Leanne get into it. Leanne flips out and, like, stands up, almost punches her, which was classic old Leanne.
Leanne, wow, what a beauty.
She said, I'm exhausted.
She got up on that.
My weave is exhausted, like, yelling.
I love her so much. I think they've fought before.
You think?
Deandra was ready to take the punch. Yeah.
Yeah.
She stood there and she was ready.
Yeah, you may be right.
It seemed like they've done it before. I hope they can just... Either they're going to get over it or they're just going to fake it for Housewives next season, I guess.
Yeah. So day 2, so they all fight. They go to bed. Day 2, Brandy's been throwing up all morning.
Oh, my God.
So further confirming she's not an alcoholic.
Stephanie's like from the bed, are you puking again?
God, I've been there where your friend's just like throwing up. You're like, all right, we got to get it together. Especially on vacation. That's terrible.
We got to get it together.
They go to a brewery, which, again, not helping Brandy's case.
I know. Go on a freaking bike ride.
Why are you going? You're in Copenhagen. You go inside and sit in a brewery. Like, why aren't you wandering
I want to go
around?
smell the fresh air.
Yeah, go see some sights.
Go shopping.
I love Leanne. She's like, I'm impressing myself. Like, I'm really controlling myself. Like, I love when people give themselves credit.
She is, though, good, She's like she has really controlled herself.
Right?
Better than I can.
Yeah,
But she came out. Was she drinking?
I couldn't tell. I think she was drinking wine, maybe.
I thought she was gonna. Yeah,
they all go to see Carrie's family sing. They were such
that
hipsters.
was interesting.
But you could tell they just didn't fit in at all. It was great. I mean, they sounded amazing. Those people had great voices.
I'm always blown away by when Cameron reminds us she was an art student. Makes me like her more. I'm like, wow, really?
Was she an art student?
That's what she claimed, right? Yeah, she probably just went there and they cut her. Her parents just gave a check to the teacher.
She got like a
every
portrait.
week.
Somebody painted a portrait of her. And they're like,
good job, Cameron.
Yeah, totally.
And she's like, I'm gonna make dog food one day, and they're like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, totally. And then Brandy confronts Leanne about the drunk comment. Leanne says she didn't say that. And then as she keeps talking, I love Leanne goes, I mean, Brandy's not an alcoholic. An alcoholic, like, hides it and is functioning. Brandy's just drunk. I was like, ooh.
True.
Yeah, I mean, she may not be wrong, honestly.
I think, yeah, they're. I just, Brandy, if this adoption is not finalized, she shouldn't be screwing around so much.
It doesn't, her behavior doesn't look great, honestly. Like, it really doesn't. Like, she's literally always drinking. And
It's
it could
worked
be
against
editing.
Bethany. I know they've brought that up in court against her.
Yeah. So I thought this was a good episode, though. I loved all the fighting.
It was fun. Oh, yeah. It was really fun.
It was good to watch.
From the restaurant when they're doing the champagne tower.
Yeah.
It was fun. I like them and I love them embarrassing Carrie.
And Brandy just being a mess. Very entertaining.
I love watching Stephanie and Brandy talk through their eyes to each other. They just they're such partners or wives. It's sweet.
Yeah. Do you have anything to say about OC? I thought it was boring other than the surgeries, which I don't want to watch anymore.
OC, I was just shocked that Vicky, they say when she was little, she had a tumor in her face. And so she had a bunch of surgeries. So it just surprises me that as an adult you would take elective surgeries. It seems like it would be like I would never want to have another surgery, but that was just interesting.
She hadn't notified the doctor that she had all these brain surgeries.
Yeah.
Like, come
and
on.
how do they not know? How's it not in her files, number one?
Right.
And you'd think she wouldn't even be allowed to be having this stuff done.
Well, she also admitted, like, she's like, I'm very insecure. Like, and when they did the flashbacks of how her face
it's
has changed,
heartbreaking.
was crazy. Like, how her...
She should have just left it alone.
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking.
It's hard to watch. I hated seeing Shannon with the eye thing. It's like, this is pathetic.
I don't want to watch this. I don't want to hear how blood is coming out of her eyeballs, okay? Yeah. It's not fun to me. It's not fun to see Gina and them come over. Gina, I guess, shouldn't have told her that whatever, Tamara was talking shit. Mm-hmm. But to me, it seems like Tamara's acting at this point. Nothing seems like, at least in Dallas, there is some genuine, it just seems very false to me.
I'm totally over OC. Like, I really feel like maybe I'm just going to stop watching it. That's how bad I really don't care. I don't. It's so boring.
I know. It's hard to watch.
It is. And especially when it's all plastic surgery. Like, I don't want to see blood coming out of your head and your eyes all fucked up. Like, I'm good on that. That's not why I watch reality
the Trace
TV.
Amigos. Yeah.
No, I just don't. I don't care.
I agree.
Okay, let's discuss the Shahs finale, the MJ wedding.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Oh my god, I just watched it today. Okay, wow.
Okay,
start from the beginning.
The scene opens with 5 hours before the wedding. MJ swimming like she doesn't have a care in the world.
Is that her house, or
yes,
is it like a rental? Okay,
that's her house. Does not seem concerned at all that she's not even close to starting to get ready. She doesn't even leave for the hotel till 2.5 hours before the wedding.
It was bizarre.
It gave me such anxiety. I loved Tommy. You saw his best man as they were getting dressed was wearing like a gold chain with his robe. Like
so
New
East
York,
Coast, yeah,
Jersey. They're wearing J's for the wedding. Tommy's like, we need some East Coast flair.
I love that MJ just didn't even care, because I remember there was another Bravo show where the guy wanted to do that, and and the bride flipped out. Yeah. I remember.
Yeah, I like, she lets Tommy. I mean, obviously she doesn't give a shit. She's so mellow about all of this. It's like ridiculous. They show everybody getting ready, all the friends. I just love, everybody looked great. And they did the same thing they've done throughout the season, which is like, as everybody walked out, they're like, oh, damn, yeah, you look amazing. Like, they just amp each other up. It's so good. It was crazy.
Mona's
dress was beautiful, I thought.
Mona looked smoking hot. Oh yeah, when they all came out, that was so fun to watch, and them all in their dresses, and Destiny was fun, and
great.
What's his face looked really good.
That dress Destiny was wearing, though, looked like you could get it for $50 online. Like,
yeah, it didn't. She needed it snatched more in the middle.
Yeah,
it kind of yeah.
So MJ finally arrives to the wedding suite. She tries on her dress for the first time 2 hours before the wedding, which, like, what
does that even mean? How does that even happen?
Terrible. And the dress, honestly, it was a mess. She could never get it, like, it was never fitting right. She kept fidgeting with it, breaking things. Like, it was not.
Somehow they pulled it together. I don't know how, but she looked decent when it came together.
I don't know. I still thought it looked kind of, like, cheap or something.
Yeah, no, it did. It did.
She starts getting her makeup done. Vita, my girl Vita, rolls in, tells her she looks Chinese.
Oh my God, Vita went in on her.
She wants a bright lipstick. She's like, "You're ignoring me," to the makeup artist. And she's like, "When people don't listen to me, it's their loss." And Vita says she was in makeup for 30 years, so someone should listen to her, which I didn't know that.
I heard that she works, like somewhere in Century City Mall and like Macy's or Nordstrom's or something.
We have to go see Vita.
Yes.
She still works?
Or I don't know, but I heard on some type of podcast or something somewhere along the way that at a mall in Century City, it seemed like you could, I think maybe it was MJ on Jeff Lewis Live or something. She works at Century City Mall somewhere. I should go up there.
Oh my God, I would love to see her in the flesh doing work.
Can you imagine?
So she was completely flipping out.
Cussing that girl out.
And
she's scary.
The
but she
chick was
right.
not reacting. I know.
Put a darker lip on.
Yeah. The makeup wasn't good. It was too much. It was also not enough at the same time. I don't know. It was weird.
It was really like an extra spray tan, too heavy or something.
MJ's
like Ross from Friends.
MJ's looked so much better, I think, than she looked. You know? And I love MJ. I just feel like they did a disservice with that tight hair.
I thought she looked pretty she looked like a bride. Sometimes brides just don't look like you looked like you. You looked freaking gorgeous, Beyonce-esque, you know? You were one of the most beautiful brides I've ever seen. Your hair was flowing.
No, I would agree.
The way that your husband fell in love with you. Like Howard Stern always says, like, these fucking brides show up, their hair is slicked back, and it's like their husband doesn't even recognize them.
Right. No, it is true. Like, a lot of brides end up not looking like themselves. And that's what I felt like happened to her. She just didn't really look like herself.
Yeah.
So she finally gets a dress on. I love they put her dad's name on the veil, which I thought was very sweet.
Oh, that was really sweet.
Also got a comment. They had a cocktail party before the wedding. That's when you know you have money, when you are providing drinks before people sit down.
That seems like that should be standard.
I agree. It should. It's a very classy touch because people are more inclined to like get there early and hang out and then have a drink. It's like, it's very nice.
You can be late and people are drunk and they don't care.
Well, speaking of late, she was like an hour late for her own wedding. Just so rude. I hate that.
No, yeah, she should not. That was out of control.
But the Persian ceremony and the setup was beautiful. Everybody, like, that whole wedding was gorgeous. Money.
If I could have a wedding like that, I'd be getting married. Jesus.
Absolutely. Vita during the vows, I love when Tommy's saying her vows. She goes, "Oh God, finish already."
I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
Tommy, I was crying at his vows. I was crying throughout this whole thing. I thought it was so sweet when Tommy came walking down the aisle and everyone was cheering for him and just the way it was so freaking sweet. I was crying when Tommy walked down the aisle by himself because he's just such a lover.
Yeah, I thought it was very sweet. The reception.
Just happy for them.
I mean, the whole thing, the reception was beautiful.
And MJ walking down the aisle. What kind of bride have you ever seen do that?
It was bad.
She's like talking to everyone. How do I look?
Work? I know. It's like a mess.
I thought it was hilarious.
A mess.
I wish I was there.
I thought
and then they're cussing each other out at the.
I know.
She's like, "Fuck! I'm gonna stop doing." Could you imagine being at a wedding and she's like, "I'm just done," and like he's heckling his bride while she's doing her vows, but it worked.
Yeah, they definitely have an authentic situation between the two of them. I don't know. I thought it was great. The reception was gorgeous. That's probably it. Man, that's easily a $300,000 wedding, I think. Easily.
I was thinking too, right.
Vita at the reception, I love it. She said, "I am the mother of the bride, so I have filet and lobster," to the waiter.
Damn straight, baby. You should.
Gigi finally took off her ring.
Which was weird by even bringing that up.
Reza said either she's growing up or she hawked it, which I thought was great.
Hopefully she hawked it if she's smart.
Also, I thought the jumpsuit that MJ wore was much better than the dress. She looked more comfortable. She could move.
I love her ass is just like
out
showing. Yeah. Reza's speech was sweet. He's like, "Don't let this gay exterior fool you. I'll whoop your ass." I love that.
Very sweet. Vita also got involved in the cake cutting. Did you notice?
I didn't see that.
Oh, she comes up right along the side and she's like, "Don't do it, Tommy!" Like about him trying to push it in her face. Which
oh my God, she's crazy.
Crazy.
Tommy is so sweet.
They're gonna make it, I think, for sure.
Oh yeah, I don't have any doubt. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah. I loved this season. I love the Shahs.
It was one of the best.
They're just like old friends, you know?
That our wedding, I was laughing, crying in the kitchen, and Tyler's like, "There's that dolphin laugh." I'm like, he's like, I didn't hear it before, but now I do.
That's all I hear.
And it was just really sweet. It really made me cry when he walked down the aisle. I was in tears because he's you just feel how loving he is.
Yeah, I think they just have it's two people who needed each other found each other. You know what I mean? Like they
And
both
to know that they have a baby in there.
Yeah, it's great.
And Reza's like, "You got eggs on ice." I thought that was a funny line. I just love Reza.
I love the Shahs. I'll watch it forever if everybody's on the show. Like I don't need Mona. I think Nima could stay.
Yeah, Nima's okay. Mona looks smoking hot though.
Yeah.
She almost earned her keep in that dress.
She looked so good.
She looked good.
Yeah.
I really think Mike and Gigi will be together.
Maybe. We'll see. Hopefully
You hear Gigi said to Mike, "You need a baby." You know she wants one.
Yeah, maybe.
Shit's going on there, I think.
We'll see.
Am I crazy psychic?
Yeah, you're missing your calling. You're the next psychic.
Mrs. Trimble.
Yeah.
I'm taking over Miss Chloe.
Yeah, there you go.
Cleo. Miss Cleo.
Chloe.
Call me Miss Justo.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I love Shahs. I thought it was a great way to end the season. Very positive.
I got up at 6 a.m. I was watching it on my phone crying. It was just beautiful.
It was. I liked it. Man, we did a lot there, but good week of Bravo. I just think that New Jersey and Atlanta are going to bring us back to the glory.
Yes,
So
it is.
I'm here for it. I'm
just
here
like Bruce.
for it. They moved Married to Med to Saturday, which I feel like is not a good
Saturday?
sign, right?
What?
Yeah, it's not a good sign.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know why they moved it, but they did. Saturday. Weird.
We might as well just give them a Friday night 10 o'clock spot.
Right? It's kind of the kiss of death. I don't know why they did that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll say goodbye.
Yeah. All right.
And
folks.
the Alabama shows pretty much. I haven't even watched it, so they screwed that up for them.
Alabama show?
With Pumps.
Oh, it's
They're back on. Yeah.
When?
And they turned it into like a design show, I think, and then they got rid of the other tall, skinny blonde one, and it's only Pumps and the main one.
Oh,
I think.
less into it then.
Yeah, I liked the three of them. I liked them going on dates, following her to the restaurant.
Yeah, me too.
I like Pump.
Disappointing.
Yeah.
Disappointing.
Oh, we'll be back with Jersey Shore recap. We didn't have a chance to catch that, but
yeah, well, if it's good, we'll talk about it
real
with 90
quick.
Day.
Yeah.
And we'll be back next week with our 90 Day episode. So check out our Ziggy episode. Check out our
If
90
any-
Day. And
And if anybody has a show that we think we're missing out on and you want to hear our opinion, email us. Yeah.
Escape to Reality podcast at gmail.com. Holla. Let us
Thanks
know.
to anybody. Thank you so much to the sweet person that gave us a review too. We love you.
We do. All right. Everyone have a fantastic long weekend, and we'll be back with 90 Day. Bye.
Bye.